Hi everyone, today we're going to do a Pilates mat exercise and the focus will be on abs today. Let's start. So we are going to start lying on our back and start from breathing. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And again, inhale through the nose, feel the rib cage open. And exhale slowly, the rib cage goes down. And again, inhale. And exhale, try to activate your core muscles, start to contract your abs. One more inhale. And exhale. And we will try to keep this kind of breathing through the whole exercise. Let's find the neutral position of the spine. So the two hip bones and the pubic bones are parallel to the floor. And we have a small space here under the lower back. This will be neutral. When we move the pelvis towards the body, pushing the lower back towards the floor, it will be imprint. So let's just rock the pelvis back and forth through neutral. And exhale, move to imprint. It's really a small movement and your abs should be active in your imprint. Your glutes should stay released and release to neutral. Two more like this. Imprint the spine and slowly go back to neutral. And again, tilt the pelvis towards the body and release to neutral. Let's try to keep the spine in neutral position. Hands support the neck. Make sure you can see your elbow in the peripheral vision. Nod the chin and start to lift the chest up. And slowly release down. Release down. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, nod the chin, lift the chest up. Make sure that your belly is not pumping up. And then slowly release down. And again, lift it up. And release down. Let's do 6 more of this. Lift. And slowly down. And 5. Try to make sure that you keep your spine neutral. And 4. And exhale, 3. And 2. Last one, up. Let's do the same exercise with the arms by the side of the body. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, nod the chin, float the arms forward and up. And then slowly release down. And again, nod the chin and lift. The same idea, try to keep the spine neutral position on this one. Again, lift it up. The legs will be flat on the floor, hip distance apart. Shoulders are down, away from the ears. 3 more here. Exhale on the up and down. And lift. Up and down. Last one. Let's stay up here and just move the right arm towards the right leg and back to the center. And move to the other side. So it's like a side flexion, but when we're lying on the back. 4 more. Reach down towards the leg and center. Try to stay up. Last 2. Exhale. Last 1. 1 more. Lift up and let's hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly release down and breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And the next one, we're going to imprint the spine. Bring one leg to tabletop. Add the other leg to tabletop position. And we're going to do the 100. So now the chin, lift the chest up. We can choose the position of the leg, tabletop position, extend them up to the ceiling, or lower them down to diagonal. So choose the position of the legs that you like and start to pump. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep moving. And keep pumping your arms from your shoulders. And breathe. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. In and out. Last 20. Last 10. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. Bend your knees. Hug yourself. And breathe. Let's spread the arm to a T position and again bring the leg to tabletop position. Make sure that both of the shoulders are touching the floor and slowly tilt the legs to one side. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, bring your legs back to the center. Tilt the legs to your left, inhale. Exhale, try to use your abs to bring the leg back to the center. Tilt and hold. Make sure that the opposite shoulders stay down on the floor. And again, center. Use your breath. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, back to center. 4 more like this. Inhale. And exhale. And 3. Make sure you keep the legs in a tabletop position. Last 2. Last 1. Obliques are working hard on this one. Back to the ceiling. Let's try to do the same exercise with the legs straight up to the ceiling, if possible. Tilt the leg to one side. And exhale, back to center. Inhale, tilt. The same focus of keeping both of the shoulders and the scapula down on the mat. Tilt. And center. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, center. Let's do 2 more. Tilt. And center, last one. Good. Bend the knee into the chest and rest here for a second. Bring the leg back to tabletop position. Imprint the spine and hands again support the neck. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Nod the chin. Lift the chest up. We're going to send one leg out to the diagonal and bring it back to the center and left. Good. And right. So my spine is in an imprint position. I'm supporting my neck with my hands. And I'll try to reach the leg out and then bring it in. Use your breath. Exhale. Inhale, come back. 4 more. And 3. Reach the leg out for 2. Last one. Now let's do the same, but we're going to switch the leg in diagonal. Right leg, and then switch to the left. Switch to the right. Try to point the toes, sending the leg out. Make sure you're not moving from side to side. Stay in the center for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees and wrist. The next one is the same exercise, but we're going to add a rotation. So again, imprint the spine, leg to tabletop position, flexion in the upper body. Send the right leg out and the right shoulder towards the left knee and back to the center. And switch. And center. So I'm trying not to bring my elbow towards the knee. I'm trying to bring my shoulder up and center and lift. Exhale out. And 6. And 5. Up. 4. And 3. Lift 2. And 1. And rest. And the next one we're going to do like a diamond shape and put this shape under the pelvis. Let's send the leg out to the ceiling and let's do heels together, toes apart, point the toes. Slowly lower the leg down to the diagonal and then bring it back to the ceiling. Inhale, lower the leg down and exhale, lift. Slowly down and up. So we can lower the leg down as long as we can keep the spine in an imprint position and lift. 4 more. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. And 3 and 2. On the last one, we're going to stay down to diagonal and do small beats with your heels. In, use your breath. Exhale, in. The heels are touching all the time. Work with your inner thighs for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees and release. to imprint the spine. Bring one leg to tabletop position. Add the other leg position to the tabletop position. Nod the chin and lift the chest up, and hands come next to your legs. The next one called double leg stretch. We're going to send the leg and the arms out to an opposite direction. Circle the arms in and bring it back. Again, inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Out and in. And breathe out. Circle in. 6 more. Last 5. Out. And 4. Breathe. 3. Last 2. On the last one, we're going to stay out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and rest. Let's release for a second. Bring the legs down and drop the knee to one side. Drop the knee to the other side. Let the hips come up. One more each side. Good. Back to the center. Hands are straight up to the ceiling. The next one will be the roll up. So let's start everyone with the knee bend. Hands come overhead, back to the ceiling. Nod the chin, send the leg out, and slowly start to lift yourself up, stretching forward. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Slowly articulate the spine one vertebra at a time, bending the knees, hands overhead. Make sure the rib cage are not pumping up. Inhale, and exhale, stretch, and come up, and breathe. Slowly round down. If you feel that you can keep your legs straight, try to do it with the legs straight. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, nod the chin. Lift the chest up and start to come up one vertebra at a time. Stretch forward. Keep the C-curve position of the spine and start to roll down. One vertebra at a time. Pilates is not about doing it fast. It's about doing it right. Let's try to do this one really slowly. It will be harder. Nod the chin. Lift up. Slowly in control and stretch. One more breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Nod the chin. Come up. And let's stay here for a stretch for a second. You can try to touch your toes. Release the upper body and breathe. On your inhale, feel the air come to the back of your rib cage. And exhale. Slowly around the spine. Up to neutral. Bend your knees in. We're going to do the rolling like a ball. Floating the leg up. Hands are holding the shin. And let's try to sit up as much as possible. Sitting up on our sit bones. Breathe, inhale. Start to round the spine. Roll to your shoulders. Roll back up and find the balance here. So I want to see a really round position of the spine to make sure we're not hitting the lower back. Round, roll, the head is not supposed to touch. Come back up and find a balance. 4 more. Exhale on the way up. And 3. Roll smoothly. And 2. Last one. Come up and hold. Try to find balance. Maybe you can release your hands. Maybe you can stretch your legs and then hold the position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend and hug yourself and breathe. Slowly articulate the spine. Bring the leg to hip distance apart. Move a little bit, find your sit bones and try to sit as tall as you can on this point. Hands are stretching up. Palm facing in. Half roll back. Breathe, inhale. And exhale, start to round down. Halfway that my sacrum is touching. And then slowly lift it up. Sitting up nice and tall. Again, engage your glutes, round, halfway down. And then come back up, sitting up nice and tall. Rounding down. Try to keep your shoulders away from your ears. and then lift it back up. On the next one, we're going to add rotation. So I'm going to open the arm and then I'm going to lift it back up. My knees are not coming together. Try to keep them the same line with your hips and your toes. Go down, open the arm. You can follow the head. And then down. Lift one more each side. Last one. Good. Slowly round down, one vertebra at a time, all the way down to the floor. Let's do the roll over. Legs start up, straight to the ceiling, hands supporting the spine down on the floor. Lower the leg down to the diagonal, bring them up to the ceiling and slowly lift yourself up. Let the leg is parallel to the floor. Open the leg to hip distance apart, flex your toes and slowly melt down. One vertebra at a time, all the way down to the diagonal, point the toes, bring the leg together, and again, up, lift, parallel to the floor, open, flex the toes, melt down, slowly in control, using your abs, point, up and over, open and flex, rounding down. Try to slowly control the movement. And let's do one more. Open, flex, rounding down. One vertebra at a time. All the way down to the diagonal. Point the toes. Bring the leg together. And breathe. Legs to tabletop position. Arms are out. And I just drop the knees to one side. Try to look with the chest and the head to the other side. And slowly switch to the other side. Feel the stretch here. One more each side. And breathe. And the last one. Back to the ceiling. Stretch the hands and the legs to the opposite direction. Feel the stretch in your abs. And breathe. One more. And we are done for today. Thank you for watching me.